Alrighty, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. We just want to welcome you to the 2022 All-Star Pro Golf Awards Luncheon here at Riverside. My name is Greg Mason. I'm the Executive Director here for the Iowa PGA and the Iowa PGA Foundation. At this time, we have some special guests, and I'd like to kind of introduce them and kindly ask that you let them stand up and then be recognized here as we announce their names. So, our first one from Huskerland, and the PGA Director of Golf at Champions Run in Omaha, Nebraska, our PGA District 8 Director, Greg Newyear. From Denver Bronco Land and PGA Regional Director based in Colorado, PGA member Keith Soriano. But Husker Land also, and I'm trying to convert him to be a UNI Panther fan, our PGA Career Consultant, PGA member Kevin Drew. From now Cowboy Land via Viking Land, our PGA Career Services Recruitment Specialist, Katie Drimmel. Okay, I don't know if you've committed yet to the Cowboys or still a Viking. Yeah, figured, yeah. Yeah, purple is in your blood, isn't it? So, and that's how I'm going to get Kevin too, because Panthers are purple. We'll get him converted somehow. So, we were going to have two other special guests, but obviously with the travel that some of you maybe went through here coming over to Des Moines, I still want to recognize them. We have a nice partnership that we will touch base at our business meeting right after this, but I want especially you juniors that are younger, that are going into your high school years. We have a great relationship with the Boys Iowa High School Athletic Association. We've been running their state championships now since 2017. The two gentlemen that were going to come over here, again, because of travel concerns, just didn't show up at this, for obvious reasons, but the gentleman that kind of started this with Tess and I a number of years ago, he's now moved into a new role in sponsorships with this athletic association. Some of you may have known him. He's actually been with the association since 2000, so similar to our Tess Gowdy, but Chad Ellsbury, so let's give him a hand. And now our new liaison that's going to help us with these championships. It started at Elmcrest this year with the 4A State Boys Championship, so I know the Elmcrest staff is probably here, so let's give them a hand for running this. But the Director of Officials is Louis Curtis, and he was going to come over here. For those that don't know Louis' background, he was one of the all-time great wrestling coaches from the western part of Iowa, and he was really looking forward to listening to Coach Gable, so I'm sure he missed out on getting to listen to the coach, but give him a hand as well, too. So. And we have a bunch of great partners. Many of those are in the room currently right now, but one of our long-term sponsors is All-Star Pro Golf, and they're the title sponsor for this award luncheon for a number of years. Former Iowa PGA member Jay Horton is Vice President of Sales, and he moved out of Iowa. He's actually an Iowa State grad. He used to coach golf there, but now he's moved with his family down to Houston, so he's unable to be with us today. And then, so representing All-Star Pro Golf, and in his place is PGA member Darren Justice. So if he would come up here, please.
Thank you, Greg. Just on behalf of All-Star Pro Golf and myself, we want to thank you all for being here today, and thank you for your continued support throughout the years. Obviously, we've been here for a long time. Also, congratulations to all the award winners. Sit back, enjoy the lunch, and have a great winter. Thank you.
If I could have our section officers come forward, please. So we've got Aaron, Matt, and JR. We are in the 8th year of our partnership with the American Cancer Society through our Iowa PGA Golf Pass. And over those years, we have donated over $132,000 to the American Cancer Society for cancer research. Golf Pass is sold throughout Iowa and Western Illinois at over 250 facilities. And the golf professionals that are in the room, we want to give them a hand right now for participating, if you're participating in that. 15% of every proceeds of every sale of that goes back to American Cancer Society. So we're lucky to have the Associate Director of ACS here, Krista Walsh, to accept our 2022 donation check. So Krista, if you'd come forward here and stand by our officer. So Matt, we need you on the other side. We'll let you do it. So when I did the math on this is no lie. So keep in mind this year is 2022. I didn't change the numbers other than the cents because we round up or down. So the amount that came up this year was $22,022. So unveil that. And again, it looks a little weird, but yes, it's 2022, but it is that number. So I even had my daughter, who's not here today, but she double-checked my math to make sure I was not wrong. So this now puts us over $150,000 given to the American Cancer Society on behalf of the Iowa PGA, the Iowa PGA Foundation, all of our golf professionals, and then any of you that purchase the Iowa PGA Golf Pass. So thank you very much. Give yourself a hand. So look right over to Lisa. You all set? Krista, you would like to say a few words?
Well, I just want to say thank you for all the support from all the different clubs that are participating. To think about what has been raised over the last several years is amazing. Because of all that support, we're able to provide life-saving, life-changing research. We actually have over $2 million being done right in the state of Iowa at the University of Iowa. And, we're helping, by being involved with this, all the donations are helping to improve the lives of cancer patients and their families so that they can get to and from treatments, so that they can have the resources to reach out to us 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, either through our 800 number or through our online live chat. So I just appreciate it so much and want to thank everyone who's been involved and invite those who are not involved yet to please, if you are interested, contact the Iowa PGA. It's a great program, and it's an opportunity to spread your course out to some people that maybe haven't experienced it yet. So again, Greg, thank you to you, your staff, and everybody that's involved with it. We greatly appreciate it.
We had to do the high five because they do coaches versus cancer with us at all. We're one of their primary sponsors on that. So we get to do a gala in May with them as their primary sponsor. And then we also get to do a golf event in the Des Moines area. So we got to keep the sport thing going, I guess, too, right, Krista? So as you award winners come up here and accept your awards, we also have another lady in the room that's been with us a couple years that takes your video. And for you golf professionals, hopefully you took your video or a picture this morning. But Lisa Lewis is hanging in the back there. Lisa, thank you for helping us out here these last couple years. So we know this gets a little long, but we've included a nice brochure for you to follow along with. So before I bring up our special awards chair, J.R. Miller is our head golf professional at Lake Bracken Country Club in Galesburg, Illinois. And the person that is handing out all the trophies is our Iowa PGA President, Aaron Strick. So come on up, JR.
All right, thank you, Greg. It's a pleasure to be here for the 2022 All-Star Pro Golf Awards Luncheon. I know we'll have several thank yous throughout the day, but I do just want to take this time to again thank Darren Justice from All-Star Pro Golf for their continued support of the section and specifically this awards luncheon. Thank you, sir. Everybody here at Riverside, Mike Downing, Casey, Tess, Blake, Jacob, everybody in the Iowa PGA staff. If you don't know, now's the time that you do know. They are absolutely amazing. They help run every event we have, make it effortless and smooth. So thank you to all the Iowa PGA staff, Iowa PGA professionals and associates, and last but certainly not least, all the junior golfers and their families. Thank you for joining us today. This is not, the awards do not get sent to me, and I just arbitrarily award them out. We've got an awards committee. If anyone was on the awards committee this year, could you please stand and be recognized? All right, and now on to the 2022 awards. The Merchandisers of the Year. The Merchandisers of the Year award winners are recognized in 3 categories: private, public, and resort. Each professional must demonstrate superior skills as merchandisers in the promotion of golf. The criteria used to select the winners are community involvement, staffing, inventory displays, and merchandising techniques. Each recipient should seek out and employ innovative ways to service their customers to the best of their abilities. We only had nominees in 2 of those 3 categories this year. So first off, Brian Delaney of Davenport Country Club has been named the 2022 Iowa PGA Merchandiser of the Year for private facilities. Our goal as a merchandising operation is to be the experts and the go-to for our membership. While we are a profitable component of the operation, our primary goal is to provide a service to our membership. To do that, we create an easy shopping experience across the board. We occasionally say this as a half joke. We're not here to sell you things, just here to help solve your shopping problems. While we usually get a good laugh, it is true. So please join me in congratulating the 2022 Merchandiser of the Year for private facilities, Brian Delaney.
Thanks, JR. First of all, thank you all to all the great professionals here at this section. It's truly an honor to be recognized by our peers. I think everyone here can say that. And so, first of all, thank you very much for all your support. I'd love to thank my wife. Obviously, as you maybe know, it's not always easy making it through the season with us. So she's not here today, but couldn't do it without her and all of her support over the many years I've been doing this. So, JP, thank you for your support as well and bringing me on to Davenport Country Club. It's been a great few years there, and really excited what we have in store for the future. So, I would also like to just note that I think this is more of a team award. I don't get to do this all on my own. There's people who run the shop while I'm not in there. There's people selling. Melanie does a great job helping us with all of our visual merchandising and is there every day. So she's kind of been one of our nice go-to points. So our great staff, Melanie, Jake, McKinley, David, all those guys. So thank you very much to you all, and thank you much to the Iowa section.
Thank you very much, Brian. I would be remiss in also thanking Stephanie Mason with the Iowa PGA staff for all that she does. I just did not want to leave her out. Brian Ludke of Bunker Links Golf Course in Galesburg, Illinois is the 2022 Iowa PGA Merchandiser of the Year for public facilities. The mission of Bunker Links is to create an enjoyable golf experience while providing quality golf course conditions at a competitive price. Our foundation is built on the principles of friendly, professional, and dedicated service to the community that will help to ensure the growth of the game. Please join me in congratulating the 2022 Merchandiser of the Year for public facilities, Brian Ludke.
Thank you, JR and Aaron. This is a truly humbling and fun experience to go through this. I learned a lot of merchandising skills from one of my early golf professionals that I worked for, and he was about 6'4", and he had big Popeye arms, and we had won top 100 golf shops by Golf Shop Magazine like 9 times. He was really good, and we used to play a game. It was called "I'd like to have your advice, but I really don't care what you think." That was his game. So a lot of times he would come to me and say, "Hey, what do you think of these soft spikes idea?" Back in the day before soft spikes, and he said, "Change your shoes out, wear these soft spikes, play 9 holes, and go see what it's like." And so I played and slipped a little bit, and I told him I didn't think it was a good idea, and he said, "Well, too bad. we're going to change them out and be all soft spikes starting tomorrow. I said, okay. Then he came back to me and he said, the driving range, we had a grass turf, and then we had mats behind there, and he said, I don't like those mats. I want to replace it with this synthetic turf where you can stick a tee in the ground and in the turf and hit it off that. I don't like these rubber tees. And so he said, go out there and hit some balls off this synthetic turf and tell me what you think. So I did, and my 8-iron got stuck on it, and I put my tee in the ground. I had to go chase my tee, and I said, I really don't like it. I don't mind hitting off mats. He said, well, too bad, we're installing it tomorrow. So that was another one. And then when it came to merchandising, years ago when Tommy Bahama was big, he said, hey, what do you think of Tommy Bahama? And I said, well, we have a 500 square foot golf shop, and their products retail for $100, $50 wholesale. And I said, I just don't think we can afford to do that. And he said, well, too bad. The box is showing up tomorrow. Make sure it gets on the shelves. So when he retired, he and his wife worked for 40 years. And so then I was running the golf shop. And I said, hey, what do you think about a golf outing, a retirement golf outing to celebrate your retirement? And he said, no, we just want to drift off into the sunset with no big excitement. And I said, well, too bad. We're going to have one, and it's next week. So thank you very much.
And we'd like to remind all of our winners to keep your comments to 30 seconds or less. No. Thank you, Brian. The Teacher of the Year Award is given for excellence in golf instruction along with overall performance as a golf professional. Selection criteria include overall impact in teaching at his or her facility, any unusual, innovative, or special teaching programs initiated or implemented along with instructional articles, videos, or publications written or produced. Outstanding golfers whom the nominee has instructed at his or her involvement in junior golf activities in the community are also considered. Mark Atchison stands by the belief that he will never know everything there is to know about the golf swing nor how to teach it, so he strives to better himself at both every single day. As the son of 2 career educators, Mark credits his passion for learning and teaching to his parents, Gary and Gail. For his passion for the game of golf, he credits his grandpa Charlie, who introduced him to the game at the age of 5. And for his successes as a golf instructor, Mark credits the many mentors who have influenced him over the years, who include former ISU women's golf coach Julie Manning, fellow Iowa section members Mark Egley, John Ward, who gave Mark his first official golf lesson when he was in 9th grade, Chris Winkle, and the 2011 PGA National Teacher of the Year, Mike Malaska. Matt Ruling, PGA General Manager of Des Moines Golf and Country Club, had this to say. Mark has done a fantastic job as a teacher at Des Moines Golf and Country Club. Our members rave about his teaching ability, and he takes pride in making our members better. Atchison has previously won the Teacher of the Year Award in 2019. Please join me as Mark becomes the 2022 Iowa PGA Teacher of the Year.
Hi there, everybody. I do appreciate JR helping with me with part of my speech. This last page was covered by what he just said. So, having given my first golf lesson nearly 20 years ago, if you would have asked me then if I thought I'd ever be awarded the Teacher of the Year, I would have said you're crazy. Especially since that first lesson went so well, I ended up not charging the gentleman. So feeling I've come a long way, even though I still have a lot to learn, the fact that I'm up here accepting this award for a second time, it's amazing. I just really don't have the words to express how important it is to me. So instead of trying, I thought I would just take a couple moments to thank a few people. First, I want to thank the awards committee. Again, this means a lot to me. I do appreciate that. I also want to congratulate all the other award winners here. With so many great golf professionals and amateur golfers in this room, I am really proud to be a member of the Iowa section of the PGA. Certainly I need to thank all of my students, because I certainly would not be here without them. Having so many people put their trust of their games in my hands, it's a huge responsibility, and one I don't take lightly, so I do thank their support. I do want to thank Des Moines Golf and Country Club, including Matt Ruling, for providing me the opportunity and the space to do what I love, and all of our other staff there. This award partially goes to them as well, because much to echo Brian, even though I'm out there on the lesson tee often by myself, it's a group effort. Two other people I want to recognize. John Ward mentioned earlier that he gave me my first golf lesson and my first job, and sadly he passed away earlier this year, so I will always remember his calming demeanor, and I do think about him often. And finally, we lost my mom last fall, and my parents have always been my biggest supporters. So if she was here today, she'd be very proud, and for that, I'm dedicating this award to her. So thank you.
At this time, please join me in welcoming the Assistant Executive Director of the Iowa section and the heart and soul of the Junior Tour, Tess Gowdy.
Thank you, JR. It's my pleasure to be able to introduce and recognize and congratulate the Junior Tour Player of the Year award winners this year. So I'm happy to be able to do that. 2022 marked the 25th year of the Iowa PGA Junior Tour. Player of the Year points totals continued in 2022 in a best-of approach, and points are earned by a player in the top 15 tournaments that he or she participated. At the conclusion of the season, the player with the most points acquired in their division is awarded this title. There are 7 age divisions to compete in, and their accomplishments are included in the brochure at your table, along with the PowerPoint presentation. So make sure you glance up at the screen every once in a while, because they're pretty amazing kiddos. The dedication and work they put in is really awe-inspiring and never ceases to surprise me. Congratulations to you all again. In the boys 16 to 18, Owen Sawyer is the Player of the Year for boys 16 to 18 and accumulated 2,830 Player of the Year points. Sawyer competed in 3 events this season and finished first in all 3 events. Those 3 wins were mighty on the point list, and when added to the bonus points earned, they were enough to secure the title. Owen also competed in the 2022 Iowa Cup matches, pitting the Iowa PGA Professionals against the Iowa Golf Association in a Ryder Cup format. It has been great to watch Owen compete, grow, and succeed as a junior for the last 7 years. And it will continue to be exciting to watch him continue his golfing career at Iowa State University next fall. Congratulations, Owen, on your 2022 Player of the Year in the boys 16-18 division.
I just first off like to thank everybody for all the support, and I'd just like to thank the Iowa PGA for putting on a great tournament schedule year in and year out. It gives all of us junior players the opportunity to show off our talents and reach our goals of playing at the next level, and that's what I did. So I'd just like to thank you guys for that. Thank you.
Lauren Briggs of Burlington, Iowa won the 2022 Iowa PGA Junior Girls Player of the Year in the 16-18 division with 2,870 Player of the Year points. Briggs appeared in 8 events on the Iowa PGA Junior Tour this season and never finished outside of the top 5 with 3 victories. I've been watching Lauren compete in our programming since she was little too. Lauren is no stranger to the Player of the Year circle and has finished near the top many times and earned the girls 13 and under point division title in 2019. I'm excited to see what is next for Lauren, and I'm happy we'll have a chance to see her for at least one more year or so, since she doesn't graduate until 2024. Congratulations, Lauren, on your 2022 Player of the Year Girls 16 to 18 honor.
Hello. I'd like to start off by saying that it's an honor to receive this award. It feels good to see my hard work and determination have paid off this year. I would honestly say that I fell in love with the game of golf. I finally see it more than just a sport. I see how much it brings my family together, and it allows me to make new friendships with the players I play with. I look forward to playing with the girls in my divisions at my tournaments, but none of this would be possible without the PGA staff. I want to thank them for running all the tournaments. All of you do an amazing job, and I'm beyond grateful for your support throughout the years. I'd also like to thank the PGA professionals for hosting the events we play at. A big thank you to my parents for driving me to the tournaments and pushing me to be the best person I can. I want to thank my dad for teaching me absolutely everything I know about golf. It's weird to say I've never taken an actual lesson, but rather several mini lessons, especially on the range before a tournament. By the best teacher I could ask for. It means a lot to me how much time and effort you put into my game and your drive to help me improve. You've introduced me to a great game that I can keep with me for years to come. Lastly, I'd like to thank the All-Star Pro Golf for sponsoring this luncheon. I appreciate everything you all do for me. Thank you.
Braden Nelson of West Des Moines, Iowa, won the 2022 Iowa Junior Boys 14 to 15 Player of the Year award with 4,670 Player of the Year points. Nelson competed in 13 events this season and never finished out of the top 3 and earned 5 victories. This division is very competitive, and Braden's great play in the final stretch helped him pull away from his fellow players to win the title. He also finished second at the 4A State Golf Championships this fall, only 1 shot back as a freshman. Braden has one of the best attitudes on the golf course and is always smiling and encouraging his fellow players, and I believe he is genuinely having fun on the golf course. I think this is one of the keys to his success, and I encourage him to keep smiling and having fun. So Braden is another one to watch in the coming years, as I am sure the best is yet to come. Congratulations, Braden, on your 2022 Iowa PGA Junior Tour Player of the Year in the boys 14 to 15 division.
Well, first off, I'd like to thank Jay Horton and All-Star Pro Golf for sponsoring this luncheon. This is the second year I've been here, and it's been amazing both times. Next, I'd like to thank Tess and Jacob and Blake and the rest of the Junior PGA team for hosting so many great events throughout the season. It's a lot of fun to go to them. Next, I'd like to thank Jim Henry, my coach. I've been working with him last 4 years, I think now, and he's helped grow my game a lot. So, huge thank you to him. And then next, everybody from Des Moines Golf. I know Mark's here, so congratulations. And they've helped bring my game to the next level as well. You know, lessons on the range, talking to me about, you know, what's the difference in a putter shaft. You know, never knew that was a big thing. Then finally, I'd like to thank my family for driving me to events. You know, my grandparents for coming out of town to watch every now and then. So thank you guys. Thank you.
Ainsley Wilson of Iowa City, Iowa, won the 2022 Iowa PGA Girls 14 to 15 Player of the Year award with 5,045 Player of the Year points. Wilson appeared in 15 events on the Iowa PGA Junior Tour this season and won 9 times. She's a newcomer to our programming, moving here from Oregon. but has fit in well, and I'm sure there will be more great accolades to show in her future since she's only 12. Welcome again to Iowa and to the Iowa PGA Junior Tour, Ainsley, and congratulations on your girls 14 to 15 Player of the Year honor.
Thank you so much for putting on this event. I would like to thank my coach Jeff, for helping me get this far. I would also like to thank my parents for all their support and driving me to every event. And I would especially like to thank the Iowa PGA for putting on this. And the whole season was one of the best seasons I've ever had personally. And probably the best part of the season was all the different girls that I got to play with and meet. They were all so kind to me. So thank you.
Lucas Laffoon of Johnston, Iowa is this year's 2022 Iowa PGA Junior Boys 12 to 13 Player of the Year and was also the Boys 11 and Under Player of the Year in 2020. This year he's accumulated 4,926 points in his Player of the Year, scoring in 15 events and never finished outside of the top 4, winning 9 times. The boys in the Boys 12 to 13 are a very special group. They are all crazy talented, competitive, extremely goofy, but also the best of friends. Lucas is a bit more on the mature, quiet side than most in the group, and is always one of the first to thank all of those involved in hosting and administrating. Thank you, Lucas, for your hard work and dedication, but most importantly, for your appreciation. It doesn't go unnoticed. We're excited to see more from Lucas in the future, and again, congratulate him on his Boys 12 to 13 Player of the Year honor.
First, I would like to thank All-Star Pro Golf for hosting this luncheon. Thank you to all of the Iowa PGA sponsors supporting this junior tour. Tess, Jacob, Blake, and all the Iowa PGA staff, thank you for running our junior events. Thank you to all the golf courses and their staff for hosting our tournaments and giving us great courses to play. Thank you to my home course and everyone at Hyperion Field Club. It's a very special place to me. I'd like to thank my competitors and buddies for battling with me all year. Braden Nelson, thank you for not being in my age group this year. I've been very lucky to be supported by so many on my golf journey. Colin Caffrey has taken me to Harvester the last couple of years, making sure my game is on point. My mom helps me pack for all my away tournaments. My sister has watched me golf more than she probably ever wanted to. My grandparents and my great-grandma brag about me all the time, and my grandma is my favorite travel agent. Dad, thank you for being my coach, for introducing me to the amazing game, and I couldn't wish for a better dad even if I tried. Thank you to my grandpa, my #1 fan, for being at every single one of my tournaments. It means the world to me for you to be there watching me golf. Again, thank you to everyone I've mentioned for helping me reach my goals. I'm looking forward to next year. Thank you.
Jaylee Schaefer of Ellison, Iowa, accumulated 4,420 Player of the Year points to dominate and win the 2022 Iowa PGA Girls 13 and Under Player of the Year award. Schaefer played in 12 Iowa PGA Junior Tour events this season, winning all of her events that she competed in. Like Lauren and Ainsley, Jaylee is a little quiet, but her golf talent speaks volumes. It was great to see her in action at the Junior Cup match event against the Gateway Junior PGA, where she won 2 of her 3 matches. It will be fun to continue to watch her as well in the coming years grow and succeed. Congratulations to Jaylee on her 13 and Under Player of the Year honor. I don't think she's able to be here today because of the weather, but let's go ahead and give her a round of applause. Finally, in the boys 11 and under division, Harrison Harkey of Cedar Rapids played in 15 events, resulting in 4,370 Player of the Year points to win the 2022 Iowa PGA Junior Boys 11 and Under division. Harkey won 8 events and never finished out of the top 5. He committed to a heavy schedule and finished strong to help secure his title. He was also on the Iowa PGA Junior League Section Championship team and represented well at the regional event. What all that really means is Harrison practices and plays a lot of golf. He's another one that has a bright future ahead with more great things to come. Congratulations, Harrison, on your Boys 11 and Under Player of the Year honor.
First of all, I would like to start off by thanking the entire Iowa PGA staff and Tess for all the work they did this year in allowing us juniors to experience the great courses across Iowa. Thank you, All-Star Pro Golf, and all the sponsors who support the Iowa PGA. I am very grateful and honored to be receiving this Player of the Year award. Next, I would like to thank my family and friends for their support. I want to give a special thank you to my parents for driving me to lessons and tournaments throughout the season. Thanks, Mom, for always having snacks and ice-cold water. Dad, thank you for introducing me to the game of golf. I already beat most of your friends, and soon I will beat you too. I would like to thank Elmcrest Country Club in Cedar Rapids and my coach, Brian Johnson, who is also this year's Player of the Year Development Award winner. Congratulations, Coach, and thank you for always being encouraging and helping me get better at the game I love so much. It's been an amazing year of golf, and I look forward to next year's season. Thank you.
Next, we're going to move on to the Charlie Burkhart and Career Advancement Scholarships. The Iowa PGA Foundation annually awards a college scholarship in memory of Iowa Golf Hall of Famer Charlie Burkhart, a PGA member for 49 years and head PGA professional at Elmcrest Country Club in Cedar Rapids for 42 years. Jordan Sisk is the 2022 Charlie Burkhart High School Scholarship winner. He's from Keokuk, Iowa, and has been selected as the honoree by the Iowa PGA Foundation Burkhart Committee Scholarship. Lisa Miller was going to be here today to do these presentations. She is the committee chair and also on the Iowa PGA Foundation, but unfortunately is not feeling very well. Jordan is currently attending the Eastern Iowa Community College and Muscatine Community College campus. After exploring many options, he has eventually found something that will fill his sports interests and give him a career option, becoming a golf course manager. Hopefully in a couple years, he will receive his associate's degree in applied science and start his career in the golf industry, working towards his dream to one day work at Augusta National Golf Course. His main goal, however, is to give back to the game of golf that has given him so much already. And he is able to be here with us today, so we are happy to congratulate Jordan on his 2022 Charlie Burkhart Scholarship Award.
Hi. First and foremost, I'd like to thank the Iowa PGA for naming me the recipient of this award. It's a tremendous honor. Special shout out to Tess and Mr. Mason over there. They helped me get through the scholarship process, so that helped out a lot. Thank you to my parents. They helped me push me with grades and really just made me the man I am today. So I couldn't have done it without them. And hopefully in 2 years, I'm able to give back to the game as it's gave so much to me. And I really just want to thank everybody for that. So thank you.
The Iowa PGA also awards a Career Advancement Scholarship to any previous high school graduate to assist them in their current college studies or for any Iowa PGA associate as they work through their PGA coursework. Shane Shepard of Pinnacle Country Club has been selected as the 2022 Career Advancement Scholarship honoree by the Iowa PGA Foundation Scholarship Committee. Shane's main career goals are to become a head PGA golf professional or director of golf at a very respected golf course and to be a head golf coach for a good NCAA Division I college. There's no doubt these goals are attainable, and with continued hard work, he'll be able to achieve those. Best of luck as you finish up your PGA coursework and work towards your PGA membership. Congratulations to Shane Shepard, our 2022 Iowa PGA Career Advancement Scholarship honoree.
I just want to thank everybody at the Iowa Foundation and the Awards Committee for electing or making me the recipient this year. And I want to thank everyone at the Iowa offices, Iowa PGA offices, because they've helped me a lot over the last 2 years. I didn't even know this award actually existed to start the year, but thanks to Aaron and Mike Downing, they've sent me a lot of emails, And, well, because of them, I've been able to progress my career through all the level 1 so far and get this award. So I want to thank them, specifically Erin, because she told me that I had to apply for this and I had to be here today. So thank you. And I have to wear a tie, and this is just not me. But thank you, everybody, and thank you as well.
The PGA of America is the world's largest sports organization comprised of 29,000 men and women golf professionals who are recognized as experts in growing, teaching, and managing the game of golf while serving millions of people throughout the 41 PGA sections nationwide. In 2022, the Iowa PGA section gained 3 new members. These individuals have completed the PGA Professional Golf Management Program and all other requirements and are currently working in a Class A capacity at their respective facilities. Congratulations to the following new PGA members as they come to the front. And please just hold your applause till all 3 are up here. From Cedar Rapids Country Club, Davis Sutton. Good catch. From the Wakanda Club, but currently at the 2022 Assistance Championship in Florida, Tyler Christians. And from Waverly Municipal Golf Course, Jordan David. Welcome.
All righty, we're switching gears. It is now my honor to introduce the winner of the 2022 Professional Development Award, Mr. J.R. Miller. This honor is awarded annually to a PGA member for their contributions made to building the PGA image, their leadership and networking ability, promotion of the game of golf within their community, and for outstanding and continuing contributions to professional education. Contributions made to building the PGA image. Miller's facility celebrated its 100th anniversary, and this event became a citywide celebration centered around Lake Bracken Country Club. With many events handled within the club, Miller led the charge, along with the entire Lake Bracken staff, to celebrate this once-in-a-lifetime event. And I'm going to interject because I'm reading his stuff word for word, but if anybody would like to see a video of JR singing, because he can sing, come and see me when we're done. Miller successfully brought the Swings with Kids program to the Galesburg School District a few years ago. He also partnered with the Iowa Junior Tour the past several years to host a tournament. He upgraded that relationship this year to include Bunker Links Golf Course and became a 2-day major event for the Iowa PGA Junior Tour. Additionally, Lake Bracken serves as the home course for 3 high school golf teams and 1 college golf team, and continues to be a local host site for the Drive, Chip, and Putt competition. Miller also conducts an all-woman pro-am annually that is well supported by ladies from all over the area. Lastly, as the secretary of the Iowa section, he believes it's important to support our section events. He tries to play in 4 to 6 events per year as his schedule allows. It's a great way to network with our fellow PGA professionals and share ideas on how to better promote the game and ourselves. This is Miller's first Iowa section award. The Iowa PGA congratulates J.R. Miller as our 2022 Professional Development Award winner.
Thanks for that little off-script tidbit. Again, just want to thank All-Star Pro Golf, Riverside, the Iowa section staff. The man I didn't get to thank earlier, as you know, as professionals, we do golf tournaments. We thank everyone. We rarely get thanked. So I want everyone to please give a round of applause to the best executive director that any section has, Mr. Greg Mason. I cannot begin to tell you how much I appreciate being the 2022 Professional Development Award recipient. When I first decided to become more involved with the section and ran for the board 3 years ago, I've tried to be a part of any section activity that I could participate in. I've striven to become a more well-rounded PGA professional. I strongly believe that we, the PGA professionals, are the true leaders at our given facilities. Having served as the co-chair of the Education Committee for the past 3 years, we've tried to provide a variety of learning opportunities for all members and associates. If we can constantly learn, we can continue to show our value to our owners, boards, and employers. I want to thank you all again for this amazing honor. It's a genuine pleasure to serve the membership while being a part of, don't tell Dawn this, but the best section in the United States, the Iowa section. Thank you all. All right, the 2022 Iowa PGA Bill Strasbaugh Award winner is none other than Mike Downing, Director of Player and Membership Development for the Iowa PGA. The Bill Strasbaugh Award is presented to an individual who demonstrates alternative methods of improving the employment conditions for the PGA professional. Other guidelines and criteria used include the indication of significant involvement and contributions in mentoring of fellow PGA professionals and providing a noteworthy impact on their careers. The values that represent the golf profession are reinforced through this person's outstanding character and service to the community through civic and/or charitable activities. Over the past 3 years, Mike has met with over 150 PGA members and visited over 80 facilities. In these meetings, he discusses the challenges and opportunities the professional and/or the facility may be facing. He also discusses tools and resources the professional or the facility needs to be more productive and efficient. His goal is to set them up for success and help them do their job better. The Iowa PGA section is a leader in many areas. Drive, chip, and putt, and PGA Junior League are just two of them. He has overseen and collaborated closely with our professionals to grow the program over the past couple of years. Gene Beers Jr., PGA professional and Iowa PGA board member, has the following to say. Since Mike has joined our section as our Director of Membership and Player Development, he has hit the ground full speed even during the initial beginning involved with the COVID protocol. Keeping in constant contact with section members and associates, along with his involvement with the PGA Junior League and Drive, Chip, and Putt, this keeps his schedule full. Through all of this, his integrity and loyalty for the Iowa PGA shines. To make the Iowa PGA shine as leaders is his top priority. This is surprisingly Mike Downing's first section award. The Iowa PGA congratulates Mike Downing, and please join me in also congratulating him as our 2022 Bill Strasbaugh Award honoree.
You've been talking. I guess you need to move this up a little bit, right, JR? I'm done. I'm sorry, you're here too, okay.
I'm done. You're good. You don't need to. You're good.
All right, true. This is truly humbling. Just to be recognized is special, and to win it is even more special. So I'm simply just trying to do my job. Very fortunate that in 2018, some people had this vision. And these people are standing here, a few of them. Some are not. We'll be here a little bit later. John Valier, Aaron Kruger, Matt Sherlock, Aaron Strick, Greg Mason, Tess Gowdy, thank you. I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you guys. Thank you. Obviously, I can't do, like many of you, what I do without an awesome staff. I know you hit on it. They are complete rock stars. I'd agree. I think that we're probably the best staff section. I'd argue it with anybody of all 41. So Mace, Tess, Casey, I know Stephanie's not here. Jacob, Blake, you guys are rock stars. This award is just as much yours as it is mine. We celebrate successes together. So round of applause for the Iowa PGA section staff. Most importantly, my wife, Mara. Gosh, from North Carolina back to Iowa to here today. Everything we've been through, you've been my rock, my everything. I wouldn't be where I am today without you. You're my biggest supporter, biggest cheerleader. Thank you. Thank you. To all of the award winners, congratulations on a great 22. It's a privilege to be part of your class. Thank you. 30 seconds.
Sarah Bidney of Wakanda Club in Des Moines, Iowa, has been named the 2022 Iowa PGA Youth Player Development honoree. This honor is based on the professional's entire record, with emphasis placed on his or her performance and achievements over the past 2 years. This honoree also promotes junior golf throughout the section. Bidney is in her second term serving on the board of Iowa section, with both terms spent as the co-chair of the junior golf committee. Alongside Tess, she was able to secure John Dunnigan, a PGA Master Professional, Golf Digest Top 50 teacher, 4-time Philly PGA Teacher of the Year, and Dr. Rick Jensen for 2 separate video conference calls for the Iowa PGA Junior Tour players and their parents. When the 2022 season wraps up, she will have successfully run 26 junior tournaments at Wakanda Club. Along with the 26 tournament events, they also have on-course play for juniors. They are very fortunate that Wakanda dedicates Thursday mornings for junior-only play and has done so now for years. Overall, she created a junior golf academy with programs for ages 3 to a graduating high school senior. These programs are based on fundamentals of the game and are developmentally appropriate for each child based on their age, ability, and maturity. They have a lot of fun, and the juniors are in an environment that promotes learning, is encouraging, and they will succeed with enough time and space given to develop the skills needed to play this wonderful game. The best thing Bidney is doing to promote the game of golf is to grow the game of golf one student at a time. Bidney has won the Teacher of the Year for our section in 2010, 2012, and 2015, as well as being the Youth Player Development honoree in 2015 and 2020. The Iowa PGA proudly congratulates Sarah Bidney as our 2022 Youth Player Development Award honoree.
Well, thank you, JR, and to your committee. I know you guys have, well, as we know, this is the greatest section, and we have tremendous professionals. So to be this year's honoree means a lot. And thank you, All-Star Pro Golf, for your continued support year after year after year. It's much appreciated. It's certainly rewarding and so fun to see the growth of junior golfers. I know many of us in this room work with juniors. They're so bright and fun and resilient, and I'm sure all the juniors that have been awarded today, you're living that right now. And so congratulations to you all for reaching the pinnacle at the age that you are. It's pretty awesome. I certainly see a bright future for this game through the juniors here today and through the ones that I work with. I'd like to thank the membership at Wakanda Club for being so supportive and just really buying in on all the different programs that I offer. Certainly is a ton of fun, and it's really great to see the juniors work through their ups and downs. I suppose that's pun intended, because certainly getting better at this game is not a straight trajectory, as we all know. So to see the resilience and the hard work that the kids put in day out is really pretty awesome. Certainly love to thank Aaron Kruger. He's our director of golf and is very supportive of the ideas and the programs that I've asked to run. And all of the staff at Wakanda, as everybody's mentioned, that all of these awards are really a team effort. So I really appreciate the support of the staff at Wakanda. Being on the board, I've had a great opportunity to work with one of the best, Tess Gowdy. So thank you for all you do for the juniors and throughout the state. It's really tremendous, the reach that you have and that the Iowa section does. So it's been a lot of fun. We have one more year. This year I did have the opportunity to hire an intern, Nick Latcham. He was the 2018 Burkhart Scholarship Award recipient, and it was so much fun to have him on staff. And I knew what I was getting because I've coached him since he was 12, but that was really fun and a great added benefit for our members. Certainly cannot be standing up here without the support of my family. So Stephanie, Caitlin, and Kyle, without their love and support, this would not be possible. And yeah, congrats to all the award winners today, especially the juniors that we saw come up here so bravely earlier. The hard work and perseverance that you all have to get here today does not go unnoticed. So congrats to all the juniors, and thank you again. You did awesome. Thank you.
The 2022 Iowa PGA Player Development Award winner is Brian Johnson of Elmcrest Country Club in Cedar Rapids, Iowa. The Player Development Award is designed to recognize a PGA professional for extraordinary and exemplary contributions and achievements in the area of player development. This award considers the PGA professional's growth of the game leadership, commitment at the section and national levels, and the impact made at their facility. The Elmcrest Junior Golf Academy consisted of 12 weeks of instructional clinics, along with 6 Friday Junior Golf League events throughout the summer and fall seasons. The FJGL promotes learning the on-course aspects of the game at a young age while playing in a team format. 2022 consisted of juniors ages 6 to 13 and totaled 67 participants. Tee It Up is his high school playing series. It's an 8-week series made up of supervised practice followed by 9 holes of playing with the pro. This series was designed for high school golfers with the primary focus on bringing juniors together to play with one another as well as play with a PGA professional. 2022 consisted of juniors ages 14 to 18 and had 16 participants in that category. Play to Compete, which is his high school and college advanced series, is a first-year program specifically geared towards the more serious high school or college player who is competitively involved in the game. The priority of this 9-week program was on-course coaching in a game-like environment. A total of 4 juniors were selected for this pioneer program in 2022. The PGA Junior League 13U team, he captained the team for Elmcrest Country Club in 2022. This program consisted of 7 weeks of on-course team coaching sessions, along with 5 competitions in the Cedar Rapids, Iowa City League. The PGA Junior Golf League 13U All-Star team also captained. He also captained that in that area, and that team won the 2022 Iowa Section Championship. This is Brian's first Iowa PGA Award. Please join me in congratulating Brian Johnson of Elmcrest Country Club as the 2022 Player Development Award honoree.
Thank you very much. First off, I just want to say thank you to JR and everyone on the awards committee for their time and efforts. I know it takes a lot to go through this selection process, so thank you. Also, thank you to Darren and All-Star for all their support with the Iowa PGA. You know, this award is a special award for me because a lot of what I do in my role is the aspects of my role has to do with creating an environment and also creating a variety of opportunities for a player to have success. So it's a very strong passion of mine, and very honored to receive this award. Thank you to all of those who have definitely helped me in achieving this award. Special thank you out to 2 golf professionals that have given massive support throughout the years, and that is Brian Bierman and Larry Gladson. Thank you very much, guys. Finally, congratulations to all the award winners today, and as well as all the junior players of the year. Well deserved. Thank you. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah.
The PGA Sales Representative of the Year goes to Jim Owens of Callaway Golf Company. It is the highest honor given to a sales representative in the Iowa section. The honoree is chosen based on his or her sales integrity, strengths in service and communication, contributions made to the nominee's company's success, size, and success of his or her line, sales call rotation, previous awards or community involvement activities, as well as contributions to the game of golf at the section level. Having a strong team in place allows him a chance to efficiently communicate pertinent updates, provide more personal service, and spend more valuable time with his partners. It also allows him the opportunity to interact more in depth at various fitting events through the year to ensure everyone is playing their best golf with Callaway equipment. In total, his fitting team and Owens conducted 219 green grass fitting events over the last 2 years. Being a member of the PGA is a badge of honor, and he hopes to add to the rich history of the Iowa PGA section. Day in and day out, he strives to add value to his dedicated business partners, the Callaway Golf Company and the PGA of America. This is Owens' first Iowa PGA Section Award. Please join me in congratulating our 2022 Sales Representative of the Year from Callaway Golf again, Jim Owens.
Good afternoon, everyone. First and foremost, congratulations to all the winners and nominees for this year. Kudos to everyone in the room for their accomplishments. JR, thank you to you and your team. You guys, the awards committee, thank you for, obviously, as everyone said, this is certainly no small task in awarding these. Thank you. Greg, where are you, my friend? There you are. Tess, Mike, Casey, everyone at the section office. You guys don't hear it enough. But thank you for everything that you guys do for us in the section, from organizing today, tournaments, betterment for the professional. So thank you guys. You know, certainly 2.5 years ago when I accepted this role with Callaway, jumping in from the green grass side to the dark side of you, if you will, wasn't sure what to expect. So thank you to each and every one of you in this room. I'm truly honored and humbled to be nominated yet alone win this award. So my fitting team, as everyone has mentioned, guys, Tim Tyler, Dick Speck, Gus Grievous, thank you guys. This is truly a team award, so thank you guys for everything that you do. And then in addition, my wife, Sarah. So thank you, honey, for, you know, we traded in the Colorado Rockies for the Great Plains of Iowa, but I think we found a pretty good home. So thank you to you and the girls. And you know, as Brian alluded, the hours that we put in, when I say I'll be home at 6, it means I'll see you at 7:30, so thank you. But we appreciate everything. But thank you, guys. Congratulations to everyone. And have a good rest of the fall.
That's awesome. Thank you.
Just remember the word paradigm, folks. You're welcome. Mark Egley of Des Moines Golf Driving Range has been named the 2022 Iowa PGA Deacon Palmer Award winner by the Iowa PGA Awards Committee. The Deacon Palmer Award bestows special recognition on a PGA golf professional who personally displays outstanding integrity, character, and leadership in the effort to overcome a major obstacle in their life. This individual is an unsung hero or heroine at their facility and in their community, who serves to inspire, empower, and assist others, both inside and outside of the game. With Mark Egley's leadership in the recent years, the impossible is being accomplished in many people's eyes, changing the standard of care for the medical community and the way that physicians and patients are being treated in the present and the future. For his entire life and the last 3 years, Mark has been overcoming major health obstacles that stand to start helping millions here in the USA today. Since 2018, Mark has now had over 250 medical professional visits and weekly trips to the hospital to live stronger every day. Mark has become a pincushion and a test subject for alpha-1 antitrypsin deficiency. In 2020, Mark put all his research into a medical patent that was filed in November of 2020. It is in a form that is easily found now online at markegley.com or his alpha1life.com website. Egley has won the Teacher of the Year Award in 2002, 2006, 2011, 2013, 2014, 2016, and 2021. He has also won the Professional Development Award in 2017, the Player Development Award in 2015, 2017, 2019, and 2020. Mark was inducted into the Iowa Golf Hall of Fame in the spring of 2022. Please join me in congratulating Mark Egley as our 2022 Iowa PGA Deacon Palmer Award winner.
I'm extremely honored to receive the Deacon Palmer Award today. And thanks everyone for being here, especially to my peers of the Iowa Section PGA that have made this section everything I have dreamed about over all these years. In my lifetime, I've been blessed with many guardian angels, including Arnold Palmer. After first meeting him in June of 1973, Arnold became a father figure and a mentor to me. In 1990, after my accident on the Mississippi River Bridge on I-80, our relationship strengthened and focused more on health, well-being, and family. 21 years ago, Arnold called me to ask if I would accompany his fiancée, Kit, at the PGA Tour Champions event at Glen Oaks. My son, Taylor, and I spent the week with Kit as Arnold played. On Saturday night, Arnold asked me to meet 20 minutes before his tee time the next morning. We met Arnold Sunday morning, Taylor, myself, and Rick Brown, the Des Moines Register's Iowa Golf Hall of Fame writer. Rick was there for a potential interview, but Arnold politely explained to him that he had made a promise to Taylor, and Rick simply took a step back and just let Taylor and talk until the moment Arnold teed off. And Arnold spoke extensively about his father, Deacon Palmer, a PGA professional. Arnold took the time to explain how he and I had been friends and all our experiences together over the decades. As a PGA member and a father, having Arnold Palmer spend one-on-one time with my then 12-year-old son was absolutely priceless. Okay, following that, Arnold and I spoke extensively about health issues and cancer, a cancer that he and my father both suffered from, and how Arnold was spreading the awareness around the world. His support and influence during our friendship has inspired me to the founding of the Mark Egley Foundation with a mission to change the standard of care in medicine. And when doctors become doctors, they take a Hippocratic oath, and this is one of the things they say. I will prevent disease whenever I can, for prevention is preferable to cure. We have provided education, prevention, and treatments for debilitating pain in many diseases, including cancer, Alzheimer's, and over 150 autoimmune diseases. Inflammation was a significant factor in both my father and Arnold's cancer, as it is with most all cancers. A genetic variation affecting one simple protein controlling inflammation has unknowingly caused heartbreak for my family and millions of other, including people in this room today, for generations. With the patent in 2020, we have found validation from physicians, medical researchers in multiple countries with ongoing studies and clinical trials. It saddens me that I didn't get this done before. My father, Arnold, had passed. I will share my findings with Kit and Arnold's daughters in the coming days. I know that Arnold and his family would have been carrying the torch right alongside me. They spent their lives improving the lives of everyone else, like all of the PGA professionals I know in this room today. And the joy Deacon, Arnold, and the Palmer family experienced was done by what you guys are doing every single day. And again, our team will continue to work hard to carry on the Palmer tradition in golf and improving the health status of everyone in this world. And please feel free to join me on this voyage. Thank you so much for your precious time today. Thank you.
At the conclusion of the year's tournament schedule, the Iowa PGA section names a Player of the Year in 4 different divisions. Player of the Year is awarded solely on performance in tournaments designated as point events. Each division will maintain its own eligibility and guideline requirements designed by the tournament committee to ensure the integrity of each award. The tournament committee determines all point events. An award is also given to the Iowa PGA professional with the lowest scoring average for the season. The 2022 Iowa PGA Assistant Player of the Year is yet to be determined. The Assistant Player of the Year will be announced following the completion of the 46th National Car Rental Assistant PGA Professional Championship, which takes place at the PGA Golf Club in Port St. Lucie, Florida, November 17th through the 20th. In 2012, The Iowa PGA added a super senior division for players above the age of 60 for all Iowa PGA tournaments. Jeff Smith, Iowa Golf Hall of Famer and Director of Golf at Harvest Point Golf Course in Oskaloosa, Iowa, is the recipient of the 2022 Rolex Super Senior Player of the Year with 1,174.38 points. Smith continues to play at a high level for over 50 years. This marks the 4th straight year Smith has won the Iowa PGA Super Senior Player of the Year. Please join me in congratulating our Player of the Year for the Super Senior Division, Mr. Jeff Smith.
Well, thank you, JR, and your committee, and thank you to All-Star Pro Golf and Darren for being here and for your continued support of this luncheon. It's always a great accomplishment and an honor to be up here to accept an award, and congratulations to all you junior golfers. You truly do have a great section and opportunity to play golf at a high level and improve your golfing career. Winning the Iowa Super Senior Award is always a great accomplishment. We have a lot of great players in our section, so winning the division, any division, is a high honor, and I'm very pleased to win that. And I thank my fellow competitors. We have a highly competitive super senior field, and I appreciate their competitive spirit and mostly their friendship. And lastly, I'd like to thank Casey. You do a great job running our event, so thank you very much for being there week in and week out. And again, congratulations to all the award winners today. Thank you very much, and hope to see you again next year.
Oh, excuse me. I think we're going to have to go to a wireless mic next year so I don't appear to be so short after tall people win an award. Congratulations, Jeff. Thank you for being 7'8". The 2022 Rolex Iowa PGA Senior Player of the Year is Judd Gibb, Iowa Golf Hall of Famer and PGA teaching professional at Hanson's Custom Golf, with a total of 1,985 points. This year marks Gibb's first year to win the Iowa PGA Senior Player of the Year. When asked on what this means to win this award, Gibb responded with, "It's a great honor to win the 2022 Iowa PGA Senior Player of the Year. I've been close a few times. I guess this was just my year." Gibb played in the U.S. Senior Open Championship on July 11th, 2021 in Omaha, Nebraska, and finished tied for 56th with total rounds 72, 71, 76, 77 for a 296 total. This fall, Gibb competed in the 2022 Senior PGA Professional Championship held October 13th through the 16th in Santa Ana Pueblo, New Mexico, and finished tied for 61st. Congratulations to Judd Gibb on his Iowa PGA Senior Player of the Year award.
A few moments ago, Matt Erger, who I'm sitting at the table with, asked me about the picture. He said, "You don't look very happy." I did want to share with everybody that that picture was taken this fall by Greg Mason, and about 30 seconds before the picture was taken, he informed me that Sean McCarty had just turned 50. Thank you.
Well played. Zach Stefford of Terrace Hills Golf Course in Altoona, Iowa, is the recipient of the 2022 low scoring average with an average of 68.64. That was an average of 2.93 under par. Every year, the Iowa PGA section also acknowledges the golf professional with the low stroke averages relative to par. This marks Steffen's first year to win the Iowa PGA low scoring average of the year. Zach is currently at the 2022 Assistants Championship in Port St. Lucie, but when asked on what this award means, Zach responded, "I'm honored to be recognized as having the lowest scoring average this season. There are so many great players in our section, so this means a lot to me. I'd like to thank the Iowa PGA staff for putting these events together, These events allow us professionals the opportunity to compete, which is a big reason why I enjoy this game so much. Finally, I'd like to thank my boss, Rocky Spazzato, for helping me play my very best golf this season. Please join me in a round of applause for the low scoring average award winner for 2022, Zach Steffen. The aforementioned Sean McCarty, Iowa Golf Hall of Famer and head PGA professional at Brown Deer Golf Club, captured the 2022 Rolex Iowa PGA Player of the Year title with 2,046.67 points. This marks the 4th straight year McCarty has won the Iowa PGA Player of the Year, and the 11th time in the last 14 years he's accomplished this feat. McCarty competed in the PGA Professional Championship from May 26th to 29th, 2022, and was a part of the team of 20 who played in Tulsa, Oklahoma at the 2022 PGA Championship. McCarty was the playing captain for the 2022 Iowa Cup matches, which defended the title from 2021. He also played in the 2022 John Deere Classic, held on June 30th to July 3rd at TPC Deer Run, including a final 9 of 29 on that last 9. McCarty played in the 2022 Senior PGA Professional Championship, held October 13th to 16th in Santa Ana Pueblo, New Mexico, and finished tied for 61st. Sean is unable to be here today, but sent along this message. I want to thank All-Star Pro Golf and all the other sponsors for what they do for our section events. I want to thank the Iowa PGA staff for the great work they do in making our events run so smoothly. I wouldn't have the success if it wasn't for the great staff that we have at Brown Deer. Brian, Daryl, Chris, and all the others make it possible for me to be gone and play. The city of Coralville for the support that they have given us to play. This truly is an honor to win this with all the great players that we have in the Iowa section. Also, a special thank you to my teacher, Mark Egley, for all his support and coaching. Congratulations to all the junior golfers for your great play and accomplishments this year. Thank you very much. Davis Sutton of Cedar Rapids Country Club has been selected as the 2022 Assistant Professional of the Year, being the highest honor paid to an assistant golf professional in our section. Various contributions made to the game of golf and to the success of the facility are just a few of the guiding principles used to determine the honoree of this prestigious award. Character of the nominee and respect from other professionals is another major aspect of the Assistant Professional of the Year. Davis has been involved in the creation and implementation of the Assistants Teaching and Coaching Summit, adding the Assistants Match Play to the 2022 tournament schedule, and planning a PGA Level 1 workshop for associates. He is committed to bettering the lives of all assistant professionals in the Iowa section by creating more opportunities for each and every one of them. Sutton describes his leadership style as thoughtful, intelligent, and passionate. As a young professional, Davis is a proud leader at his facility in the Iowa section. He's willing to take on all responsibilities that come his way, either leading the team at CRCC or leading the Assistants Association. His leadership ability is strong but continuously evolving as he continues to learn from the PGA professionals he surrounds himself with. Sutton has won the Assistant Player of the Year in 2019. The Iowa PGA congratulates Davis Sutton as our 2022 Assistant Professional of the Year.
JR, if you notice, I don't have to lift this at all, just saying that. I don't have a whole lot prepared. There's been a lot of really good speeches already today, so I'm a little nervous up here. But just want to, I've got this massive list of people I want to thank, but I'm just going to name a few real quick. First, I'll start with the Iowa PGA. Tess, Casey, Greg, thank you for all that you do. You guys do a great job. All of our events. Tess, I grew up playing in Iowa PGA junior events. So, yeah, it's been a while since then. But I also want to thank Mike Downing, the Iowa PGA. He is very deserving of the award he got. He's been a great mentor to me and become a great friend of mine over the last couple of years as we've worked to do some really good things so far, and we'll continue to do that. I also want to thank the staff at CRCC, specifically Luke Dona, our head professional. Luke took over last year and has become a great mentor for me the last couple years. But started out as a friend and been a friend for 8 years, and it's been a great pleasure to work, a lot closer with him the last year. I also want to thank Carrie, Dallas, and all of our outside staff as well. They do a great job and definitely make my life a lot easier. And then I also want to thank JR, Awards Committee. Thank you guys for choosing me for this. It means a lot, especially after everything I've heard already today. Just means a lot to be up here. Darren, thank you. All-Star Pro Golf. This is a meeting I look forward to every year, and so thank you for your support. And then lastly, I just want to thank my family, my parents, just been constant supporters of mine. My dad taught me how to play golf, and so it means a lot to be up here. Just always been involved in golf, and so he's my best friend and my biggest supporter. And then I also want to thank my wife, Katie. She's just everything to me, and we're doing something good right now in CR. So thank you, everybody. Thanks for coming out today.
What would awards be without drama? And that's what this means. This is the first time in the history of the Iowa PGA that there has been a tie for an award. The Iowa PGA Golf Professionals of the Year is the highest honor paid to golf professionals. The Golf Professional of the Year Award is, again, the highest honor paid to an Iowa golf professional. I need to proofread this better. The honoree is chosen based on their leadership abilities that stand above the rest, contributions made to the facility's success, and excelling as an overall golf professional at the Iowa PGA section level. Matt Sherlock, the PGA General Manager, Owner, and Head PGA Golf Professional of MK Golf Shops Incorporated, and John Panek, PGA General Manager at Davenport Country Club, have been named the 2022 Iowa PGA Co-Golf Professionals of the Year. Sherlock and his wife Candace manage MK Golf Shops Incorporated that leases Edmundson and Harvest Point golf courses in Oskaloosa and hold a management contract with the city of Pella to manage and operate Landen Golf Course in Pella, Iowa. All 3 courses are public golf facilities. They operate and manage 45 holes of regulation golf, 2 name brand retail golf shops, including club repair, 2 driving ranges, 2 full-service beverage bars, 2 full-service concession businesses, and 1 indoor golf simulator. They had a staff of 4 people when they started and now boast a staff of nearly 50 people that consists of 7 full-time employees, a head superintendent with full grounds crew, golf shop staff, cart attendants, driving range attendants, 4 PGA professionals, 1 PGA associate, 1 retired golf course superintendent, and his wife Candace as co-owner and financial manager of the company. Sherlock has been in the golf business his entire working life and a Class A PGA member for 11 years. Sherlock has worked at Edmundson and Harvest Point Golf Course since he was 12 years old for respected Iowa PGA professional, past District 8 director, Iowa Golf Hall of Fame member, and past Iowa PGA section president, Jeff Smith. Jeff has been and always will be his mentor and a very close friend. Sherlock chuckles to himself that Jeff is now an employee of their company after all these years. He is currently in his 28th consecutive golf season on these properties. Sherlock has also served the Iowa PGA section and the Iowa PGA Foundation. He was elected to the Iowa PGA Board of Directors 9 years ago. After 1 term, he was encouraged to run for the elected position of Iowa PGA Board Secretary. He won this very close election and started his time as an officer on the Iowa Section Board of Directors. He served a term of president from 2019 to 2021 and is currently the honorary president of the current Board of Directors. A major challenge he faced was figuring out how to function as a board and section during the ongoing COVID-19 pandemic, which tragically took the life of his dad, John Sherlock, on November 20th, 2020. His motivation through this tough time was to help guide the section sensibly, but still respect the seriousness and magnitude of this pandemic. Sherlock also had spinal surgery in fall of 2020 to remove a growth on his spine that limited the amount of sleep he would enjoy on a given day to no more than an hour. He saw firsthand the impact to both his family and his business and continued to lead the Iowa PGA throughout 2020 and 2021. In 2017, he was named the Iowa High School Golf Coaches Association Golf Professional of the Year for contributions made to high school golf. In 2021, Sherlock was extremely honored to receive the first ever Deacon Palmer Award from the Iowa PGA. On behalf of the Iowa PGA members, associates, and Iowa PGA staff, please help me congratulate my friend and mentor, Matt Sherlock, as the 2022 Iowa PGA Co-Golf Professional of the Year.
No, this is a huge honor for me and my family and my golf courses and all of my friends and my kids and my wife Candace, my mentor Jeff. I guess I'll go back to my notes. I want to thank JR and the awards committee. I want to congratulate John Panek. What an honor to be listed in the same category as you. What a compliment. Greg Mason, Tess Gowdy, Mike, Casey, everybody. Can enjoy this song again. I'm going to keep going. I want to thank my wife Candace. MK Golf Shops, as original people as we are, as Matt and Candace. The K is definitely capitalized, and the K leads the show. So Candace, thank you very much for giving me the opportunity to stand here. My son Jack and my daughter Presley, they're at a great age, and they let me go do a lot of neat things with golf, and I missed some of their stuff, and my wife said, don't be too long up there because we have cheer practice at 5:30. So we have a busy family, and I'm really proud of that, and we do a good job of it. My mom, Ruth, is here today. Thank you for coming. I wish Dad was here, but he is. Jeff and Lori Smith. I'm lucky to have him join us for lunch today. He grabbed me by the hand a long time ago and said, this is what you need to do, and you're going to be really good at it. And I still don't know if I'm really good at it, but I just keep trying to fill big shoes. I keep trying to fill his shoes, and all the other PGA professionals. Mark Egley, great speech as always. Thank you for the handwritten note. That's pretty classy. Back home in Oskaloosa is my right-hand man. His name is Hogan Rockhold. Hogan's going to be standing at this podium someday, and I'm excited for him. He's a youngster, and he's coming up into this business, and he's going to do really good things, and I'm really lucky to have him by my side. All you juniors in here today, I would aim high, and whatever your goals are, I would double them. You could all be PGA professionals at a minimum. Many of you could play golf the rest of your life on TV and on the biggest stage of the world, so keep playing golf. It's inspiring to see you be so successful. Again, I just want to congratulate John. Thanks, Greg, Tess, all of you for coming today. It's very humbling to be here, and thank you very much. And I guess I'll close with one goofy quote. Garth Brooks won a Gershwin Award years ago, and he said, I hope when people look at this trophy years from now, they're not surprised that my name is on there. So I'm going to try and keep living up to the rest of the names that are on this trophy. Thank you very much, everybody.
Fun fact, did you know that Matt one time met Lee Trevino? My wife gets upset with me because I laugh more at my own jokes than sometimes other people do, but so I apologize. John Panek of Davenport Country Club and PGA General Manager has been named the 2022 Iowa PGA Co-Golf Professional of the Year. Panek is responsible for managing the complete operations of one of the premier private clubs in the state of Iowa. Panek has served on the Pleasant Valley Educational Foundation Board, which awards over 100 scholarships annually to Pleasant Valley High School graduates. Tournament successes has included competing in 5 PGA Professional National Championships, 2007 Iowa PGA Match Play Champion, participated multiple years on the Iowa Cup teams, and has won numerous Iowa PGA section events over the years. He has served on the Iowa PGA Board of Directors for 3 terms and elected as the Iowa PGA Tournament Chairman for 2 terms. Many of the tournament programs that are still in use today were developed during that tenure. He currently leads a team of 115 employees to provide the very best services and experiences at a private club and leads the development of a long-range plan with several committees and the Board of Governors. He has recently assisted in the presentation of the first phase of a master plan, a $6 million project to the membership. He has the privilege of leading a team of 1 PGA professional and 3 registered PGA associates at Davenport Country Club. They all inspire each other to do what is very best for Davenport Country Club. For the past 6 seasons, they have had many PGA associates at the club, and for each of those years, they've been fortunate to have hired female associates to their team. This has made an extremely positive impact on their membership, especially for their ladies and youth programs. Panek has personally provided instruction to some of the very best young golfers at Davenport Country Club, including Marshall Lamb, now of UNI, Aaron Vandermoor of Dayton, Jack Kennedy at Drake, Erica Holmberg, also of Drake, Nathan Tillman at Western Illinois University, go Leathernecks, and Ethan Bloom, a 16-year-old junior golfer. Panek has won the Assistant Golf Professional in the Year of 2022 and Private Merchandiser of the Year in 2011. On behalf of the Iowa PGA members, associates, and the Iowa PGA staff, we proudly congratulate John Panek as the 2022 Iowa PGA Co-Golf Professional of the Year.
Well, thank you so much. I got a prepared statements here, so because otherwise I'll probably lose it. I want to thank All Star Golf for the lunch. Darren, thank you so much. Appreciate all the years of your support. Also the Iowa PGA staff. They always do such a great job. It's a real privilege to have all you guys on our side and be advocates for us that are out in the field, doing day-to-day operations. So a big thank you to you. And then obviously congratulations to all the award winners, especially co-PGA Professional of the Year, Matt Sherlock. The honor is, on both of us this is pretty awesome, and couldn't have shared it with a better guy. So all right, I'll get into the thank yous or I'll try not to lose it, but according to Dan Gable, that's okay. So to my family, Amanda, my wife, who is a huge support, and our two boys, Xander and Bentley. Bentley did not want to be here today, and this is probably good. He would have not been able to sit in this seat. So, obviously, so going back even further to my mom, who would sacrifice everything for my brother and I. Very similar to your dad, Matt. We lost our mom in November of 2020 to COVID as well. So I understand your pain. To my dad, who was a golf professional, who a lot of the guys who have been around the section for a long time, they remembered my dad Paul, who really instilled the work ethic into me that I have today. And my brother, Jeff, we spent some awesome memories driving to Lakeside Golf Course. And I'll tell you what, we played so much golf, I can't even describe it. Not quite as much as Xander plays today, but about that much. My journey in this business really started when I was a boy, about the same age as my son Xander. I'd go to work with my dad at Lakeside Golf Course, and I would pull carts out of the barn at about 5:30 in the morning. Sorry, bud, you can't do that at Davenport Country Club. But I did that every day, and then I would hit, chip balls, and I'd putt until my hands bled, and that was where I really developed my love for the game and getting better. Spent countless hours out there on my own getting better, loved every bit of it, and for me, I still do it today as much as I can. It's hard to do it today, but as much as I can, but for me, it's very therapeutic. It's my downtime. My first real job was at Humboldt Country Club. I worked on a grounds crew, so I understand how hard that was to do that. We had the opportunity to work on a hydraulic irrigation system, and for those guys that have ever worked on a grounds crew, I would not wish that upon my worst enemy. It's terrible. I want to thank John Bermel. He was a privilege to play for at UNI, and I got to work with him for 1 year. And he was an unbelievable mentor for a young man. Thank you. Monty Meyer, Brian Esposito, Bob Bruns, Brian DeJean, Kevin Kwok, Pat Franklin, Scott Azinger, who all gave me an opportunity to work and grow at the facilities they managed. I couldn't have worked for better people. To all the fantastic assistant golf professionals over the years, you're only as good as the people you hire. Zach Vervac, Josh Carter, Ryan McClintock, who I had the privilege of working with for almost a decade, Andrew Robertson, Adam Miller, Anna Cullinan, Josh Bausman. All of them were fantastic assistants. To my current team members at DCC, Brian, Mel, David, McKinley, and our Director of Outside Happiness, Chris. Our golf course superintendent, Dean Sparks, Chef Aaron, dining room managers, Heather, Chris, Marcy, Jason, our controller, and our pool manager, Rebecca. And most certainly all of the other 115 employees we have at the club that make the place so special. And last on the thank yous is to the members of Davenport Country Club. I can't tell you, I've been there for 22 years, 22 seasons. I had a little 8-month hiatus in there. I get to work for the best members. They care about your family. They care about what's going on in your world. And I couldn't ask to work for better people. Sorry to all you members and wherever you're at, but you're not as good as mine. Sorry. And obviously to all the fellow golf professionals who shared all the good, the bad, and the uglies of this business. Love getting to know and learn from all of you. And I hope I had the ability to share some good experiences with you as well. I'll leave you with a couple things here. And this is really speaking to my fellow PGA professionals. You must do 3 things in this business to be successful. You got to have passion, support, and play. You have to have passion for this business. You really have to love going to work every day. We spend crazy amount of hours and crazy times of the day making somebody else's enjoyment special. And it's typically on holidays and times that you would want to be with your family. We do that every day. You better be passionate about what you do. The second part is support. most importantly, you have to have support from your family. You know, and once again, we work nutty hours, and so you need your family to buy into what you do and understand, and hopefully they understand that you can't do without it. So a big thank you once again to my family. Number 3, you need to play golf. You must play golf. You got in this business because you wanted to play golf. You didn't get in it because you wanted to sit behind a counter. So make sure you get out and play golf. With members, customers, family, friends, section events, travel with your members and customers. Show them how great they have it to be away from their facility or the value you bring to them. Finally, I'll leave with 2 sayings from 2 of my mentors. And the first one I really love. Actually, I love both of them. But this one I like too. Tall people know they're tall. Short people know they're short. Stupid people don't know they're stupid. That's my first one. The second one, and I live by this, and I tell my family this all the time. I tell my boys this all the time. Be careful of the toes you step on today, as they might be connected to the backside you have to kiss tomorrow. So make sure you live by those words, is what I always tell them. Thank you, and congrats to all the award winners. Thank you for everybody for being here, and it's just an absolute honor to receive this PGA Professional, Co-PGA Professional of the Year award. Thank you.
I want to point out a couple gentlemen here that are here today because this is the end of our 25th year of the Junior Tour. 25 years. And I bet you these 2 gentlemen, and I didn't see the other couple officers that would have been here in the late 90s, but I'm just going to mention their names. I don't remember the order they were in when they were sitting in the chairs, but we would have had Andy Devine and Ross DeGrew. I don't believe either one of those are here. I know Andy's still in the hospital, but I didn't see Ross walk in. But the 2 gentlemen, or 3 actually, I'd like to have them stand up because most of us don't realize everyone looks at Augusta right now and drive, chip, and putt. That was started right here in the 1999, I believe, was the vision of our officers and the board at the time, which I'm sure there were some board members that were in the late 90s that are sitting in this room as well. And also the vision to start the Junior Tour. So you juniors, if you get a chance to shake these 3 gentlemen's hands, please do that. So we're going to start with Jeff Smith. Please stand up. He was probably either secretary or incoming at the time, or tournament chair possibly. The gentleman next would be, he just retired, we called him Shoes for some of us, but Tom McCann. He was at Cedar Rapids Country Club and Thunder Hills for a number of years. And then Larry Gladson was either vice president or probably president or honorary, one of the 3, just retired from Elmcrest. So this is the vision. And again, Greg Newyear, when you go to the awards next week, these are the 3 gentlemen plus the people that sat on that board that had that vision to start drive, chip, and putt to what it is today. And again, really proud to have you guys here. We didn't know they were coming until tonight or last night late, at least the 2. We knew Schmitty was, but we want to thank everybody on that behalf. So again, thank you for another great awards ceremony. Darren, thank you for representing All-Star so well for us at all. And again, thank you.